So, I don't know the exact wording because I'd be translating into my own English, but, a lot of these lamas, they won't do anything unless they've been paid. And that is a sign that you've got the karma, the circumstances and such. So, the, um, So my llama was known for having memorized a bunch, have an extremely good memorization skill. So he was asked to recite practices he had learned, and my association with him was known before I went to go see him in '97 and '98, and it was one of the reasons why he called me in there. This total surveillance and stuff like that was coming, and he wasn't going to stay in the world, and that I was, and that I would be doing these practices under total surveillance with a closed audience that would be sharing my private moments however they chose, and that there was no way to deal with that. One of the ways that people would withhold from him that he could donate 50% of his time, but they would tell him that they would be there to tell him that he had to pay 50% taxes on his time because he was working that hard, and he was funding a lot of things. And he told me that a lot of times that he had trouble with the distribution of the money. He told me to go back to college and that it would be paid for. He wouldn't necessarily pay for it himself, but that I would find that it had been paid for, and that's what I found. Um, so I was doing things like trading labor for labor. He had, and the various arrangements with his relationship with Japan, had taught me monetizable skills related to the geisha skill set, and that um, he was managing that as a form of exchange in terms of what his time was worth and what my time was worth, and what could be expected of me. So, so I started doing a variety of different sadhanas and things from what he had recited from books that he had read to verify that they were complete copies. He was that lama, and he was able to give me a bibliography and hints and stuff. And he said, someday you're going to read beyond this and do beyond this, but this is a complete, comprehensive set of things. And there's only so much that he can confer in empowerment, and the rest has to come through practice. It's like building up the skills. You learn how to do a shoulder fly, but you don't have the musculature until you've done it, 108 times.